Okay, so with school being over, I figured I've had this sitting like that, my backpacks sitting in bags, sitting around for about a week, just waiting, because I'm like, you know what, I ought to do, like, what did I have in my bags, and how did I have it organized for school, and that kind of thing. So, here we are. Well, give me 2 seconds. Okay, now that we've got the angle readjusted, so I've got, like, this nice expandable bag here, so if I unfold it out, it kind of turns into this, like, bigger bag. And detached or attached like this, it's actually really handy. So it's, in essence, like a haversack, but it gives me more bag space on demand whenever I need it. And so that's kind of why I picked it up for like 10, 15 bucks. So I could use it that way. Not much in here. A wrapper from Gummies. Got extra, like, straps. And so I've got, like, these snap-on straps right here, which actually hold this basic boo-boo kit on that I have in basically a radio pouch. So I won't open it up. It's got, like, gauze, Band-Aids, and a couple other things, but yeah. On the side here is basically a bottle strap. So if I grab, like, a Nalgene here, I can open that up, wrap that up, and then pull this over. And so it accommodates a wide range of bottle sizes, which is really nice, but I wouldn't go too big with it, obviously. But yeah, so I've used that a couple different times to hold, like, my cups. Let me grab one. So you'll mostly see, like, the waifu cups sitting in here. And so I can just wrap it around, and I've kind of come to where I'm wrapping it around about like this, or turning it, so that I've got that bit right there, but it holds it pretty well, especially when empty, but it does pretty decently when they're full, too. Bottles, what have you, they go in here really nicely. So finally, we've got basically the outside and the nothing on the inside, and then we've got the inside stuff. We've got the wireless charger that I picked up from Walmart. So that's not the only wireless charger I have, but it is, like, kind of, I guess, the first one I picked up. It does use USB micro to, like, plug in, and then a USB-C cable that I've started to gain a number of them for. There's the micro cable for that. Then there's the spork, because you never know when you're going to want to snack or eat. Basic dice, because you never... D6s, because you never know. They're actually... They've come in handy a couple different times, but yeah. Snack. Do I have more snack in here? More snack. Okay. Another USB micro cable, and then a charging block, which I've kind of gathered enough of that it kind of just does that. Then you've got Duke Cannon's face lotion and the cold shower wipes, which I think I want more of these. Those are actually pretty nice. And then you've got Bloody Knuckles balm for your hands. And then, actually, no. Let's see. And of course I've got a pen. It's one of the friction pens that are useful with the Rocket books. And then, as an added bonus, in addition to my D6s, I have this set of tiny polyhedral dice, just in case, you know, a moment ever comes up. So again, this is more of intended as like a short day pack or satellite
in case
pack.
you need to roll for initiative.
Yes. So this is more of the day pack type deal. Like, I'm not going to lug around my big backpack, but I still want a few things to take with me. So give me a second to refit that pocket, and then we'll go on to the next one. Okay, So next on the docket is this upper pouch here, and it's actually really simple. It's got some cartridges because I've taken Game Boys and whatnot around with me. Then my pre-put together like packets that I basically use these jewelry bags or whatever and put gamer subs in it, so I've got a ready mix whenever I need it. And this is my caffeinated one, so it's just worn out there, but yeah. Oh, that's where that went to, darn it. Anyway, collection of flash drives and even more flash drives and another pen. So, like, this is also kind of like the mobile, like, I've got data if I need it, or other scripts or live USBs if I need it, right here pouch. But then I've also got the backup pen, of course. So, yeah. And then, depending on the day, like, I'll have to go through and pull these, probably mess around with these cartridges a little bit more, but yeah. They sit there nice and cozy for now. I'm going to put that off to the side. But now the main pouch is kind of where a lot of stuff gets shifted in and out. So here's my candy pouch for the most part. It's got a couple extras in there, but yeah. Mostly candy for that quick sugar in case I need it. So I would also equip this with a controller, because at school sometimes I'd find myself entertaining myself, because when you get through in about 40% the time it takes that they give you to do it, then you've got a lot of extra time. And then more snacks. And even more snacks. Because, you know, you never know. And even more snacks. And then finally, a couple of my commander decks. So it ended up being that this pack... Oh, and then the battery pack. I can stick, like, these deck boxes pretty well in the bottom here. And they actually fill it out quite nicely to the point that it, like, squares it up really nicely. So, if I happen to be in a situation where I can play Magic, I've got commander decks on me, and they fill out the bottom here, and then I've still got space up top. Along with a Rocketbook core that I'm still kind of experimenting with. So you can see, like, it's pretty basic. I haven't done much with this particular one, but there's another that I've got some stuff that I've kind of, like, slowly been working on that'll add stuff to it. Then you've got nothing in here, but yeah, you've got a nice loop panel for, like, concealed carry holsters in here, or more likely, if I pop it open here, back here, you've got the whole loop panel, so you've got that. So it is concealed carry ready, I just don't have a holster for it yet. So yeah. So yeah, that's what this pack looked like for the end. And a lot of this stuff, like the controller I don't necessarily need. This particular one is wireless, as I think I've noted in a previous video. But then the USB cables I think I'm going to keep with this particular pack. So yeah, and then some of the snacks and all. But yeah, that's what this pack looked like. And what I had in it, for the most part. Snacks, snacks, more snacks, and even more snacks. And a controller, for good measure. But yeah. So, pretty good stuff. I'm going to have to get the other backpack, and then we can show off what's in there. Okay, so now we're on to the big boy. I've shown this one off before in kind of an outfit before, what I've had in it. But I've changed a couple things, you know, some patches have changed and things like that. So we're going to start with the front here. We've got the Baofeng radio that I really need to put more time into messing with. That's not good. I need to... Okay, it's not that bad. So it still survived. But anyway, that's not good. Anyway, I want to say I have the antennas in here, but I'd have to double check. Here's my Quack Bang pouch. You know? They don't squeak, but anyway. And next, that front pouch has nothing in it. And then, so now onto the main pouches in here. Let me open these up. It'll be easier to open it up and layer it out. So I have had these straps on the whole time just to kind of limit the space that I have, because otherwise I'll put every inch and thing into the pack. So this just eases it so that I am not tempted to do that. So this is the kitchen pouch. Oh, this is basically where I keep my mobile kitchen for the big pouch. We've got waifu sleeves that are actually half decent, that I've actually worn out in public a time or two. We've got P38s for opening can openers, just in case, and another thing of dice. So these are the only two bags that have things of dice in them. So yeah, so if I'm going like even with the lighter bag, I've still got dice on me pretty much all the time. I usually have a stack of these sporks more, but yeah, I haven't. So I've got a few more of these. I haven't broken any of them yet, but I've had them for a few years now. And they actually are pretty nice. We've got a carabiner in there just in case. Pens, spray. We've got more sporks because, again, mobile kitchen. We've got the good piece. And then we've got... So this is actually a cup I found at the local surplus store that I actually really like. So it's a silicone folding cup. And I've used this a couple times for drinks. And so yeah, so it's got this color that you can set on it, gives it extra rigidity and also acts as insulation. So, and then we've actually got the load helper, and then the caffeine-free Gamer Sups mixes that I have pre-made, put together for just in case. But yeah, so putting that back together, give me a second. Should also mention that I do have like another pocket notebook for other extraneous things just in case, and then gum as well in there. So yeah, now that that is mostly done with, we should be able to go into the next pocket and then go through there, because we've got actually quite a few things. So we'll start with the front here, which mostly holds deodorant in a bag. And that's all that holds pretty much. We've got USB-C hub. So like it's got your SD cards, which I've been mostly using it for. Power delivery, regular USB-C, yeah. And then USB 3.0 or 3.2, whatever, HDMI. Depending on the Linux distro or drivers or what all, the HDMI works quite well, or whether you're an Xorg or Wayland. Right now, Wayland doesn't work the best through USB-C Thunderbolt, but yeah. Here's the shoulder strap, so if I look, I think, yeah. So you've got this loop and this loop that you can attach this to, so now it becomes a side bag rather than a backpack. So I think I've shown that off before, but yeah. So here's my, USB charging pouch that I've used for various different things. The charging block, then we've got a USB micro, a USB-C to USB-C, and a USB-A to USB-C cable in there. So it is pretty rounded out that I keep in both packs, the charging capabilities. So yeah. And then we've got, these are for an external monitor that I picked up a while ago, an Arzopa. So like it's block, it's HDMI cable, it's USB-A to USB-C cable. It came with a USB-C to USB-C cable as well. And so I'll cover that a little bit later on in another video, I think, more in detail how that has worked out. Here's my mouse that has now been relegated to the backpack. And I found this mouse has any mice I've put in the main pocket have had issues where they don't work. So putting in the front pocket here seems to have helped it preserve it, per se. But yeah. So again, another secondary mouse. Ferris Sweep keyboard. I haven't used it too much. I really should have. I might down the road, since I'm still going to be somewhat going back and forth, but I don't have to, per se, for credit. And then finally, we've got the TRS cable for the Ferris Sweep, and then another USB micro cable as well. So that's that stuff in that pocket. So this has mostly been my electronics computer stuff pocket, and kind of the charging needs pocket. So yeah, that's what most of the stuff in here has been. The main pocket is mostly for the bigger stuff. So I've got stuff here in the main pocket. Let me put this off to the side because of the use case that it had. There goes the quack bangs anyway. So let me zip that up. So this pocket, the main pocket, is quite deep and expandable, as I think I've noted before. So here's my larger boo-boo kit. I'm still working on building a trauma kit IFAK that is more focused, but this kind of covers a few more general things. In the bottom, we've got a Schmog just in case. It is one of the goofy branded ones, so it's not like a normal-ish one. It's got the M16 whatever on it. And then thing of gamer stuff. That's not what that is. Anyway. So I've been using the XD75 mostly, and so I've packed it in here, and it's pretty much lived in here for the most part for the last few months, since about the beginning of the year. During my internship time, I picked up this Arzopa, and it's actually a pretty cool external monitor. So it's got the nice smart cover, and it can come fully detached, so I've basically been able to have dual monitors for school because of this, because it'll just sit right next to the screen comfortably. So I just have this as like a placeholder to show. My main laptop that I've taken the whole time is over on the desk and turned on right now. But this, I would basically have laptop, secondary monitor, keyboard stacked like that. And that was the main compartment for the most part, along with the boo-boo kit on top of it. And then like any other, like maybe a controller or something else extra on top I might squeeze in, depending, but I usually left plenty of space. We, of course, have these nice straps to hold things together. And yeah, that's basically what my loadout was for the most part for school. And this makes a really nice backpack, I think, since it's a bug-out bag that's quite expandable. I never expanded it out like I could. So if I can find, yeah, right there. So like if I undid the zipper up here, I could undo it, and you could see I could get like a full 3-ish inches extra in my capacity. So it's quite spacious in there and really nice. But now that that's over, I can finally like clean things up and refit it for other things or a more slimmed down mobile computing setup. If you enjoyed the video, then like, comment, subscribe, feed the algorithm, boost the video up, share this video with your friends. If you found it informative or you just want to chat, I've got plenty of places in the description, Discord, Guilded, and what have you. Check those out, and I will see you guys in the next one.